Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new, hello, my name is Ashali, who is ready for this look. If you guys are interested, make sure to keep on watching. So you already know I like to start with my eyes. So the first step we're going to do is conceal our eyelids, and we're going to be taking the PLOUSE base in shade number 2. I also like to clean my brows with the same concealer, so as we apply this all over our lids, I love to make sure I'm buffing it in so there is no creases. Of course, make sure you're doing this step right here with light pressure. You're creating a second layer, so you don't want to move no product. Jumping in with our Morphe palette, something different, we're going to be taking this shade right here and this one right here. With a fluffy brush, I'm going to create the shape. You guys already know the deal. I like to create the shape and then intensify to then blend the edges out. So this right here is a perfect example. I should have used a smaller, fluffier brush, but instead I used a bigger, so as you guys see, it overlapped the first one. Very workable, guys, but because all my brushes were dirty because I attempted to do like 2 other looks before this one, this would do. Very workable. If you was to come across this problem, go back with your shades. Okay, it's makeup, you can play around with it and create your own color combination. Like what? So jumping in with our third shade, we're going to be blending our second shade, and now it's just about balancing the color, intensifying everything so we can jump in and cut our crease. So I know I sometimes do this and sometimes don't, but this is going to be an every time routine. When I'm cutting my crease, I make sure I wipe everything out, so like that I can start with a clean canvas. Guys, when you are applying product on top of product, sometimes it can crease a little faster, but because we're starting with a fresh canvas, you know that first application of eyeshadow is going to be lit. Usually to blend the outer corner of the cut crease, I like to take our first shade and just try to blend everything together. When I am dealing with bold colors, I like to start from the corner of my eyes and make my way into the outer corner of my lid, so like that I have more flexibility to be able to blend and create that transition inside our cut crease. Just to give it a little pop, let's add this shimmer right here and adding it right here, guys. I try to use the brush, but we're going to use our free tool, which is our fingers, and it gives a better payoff. So this is how it looks. And now, what is Shali without glitter? We're going to be using our Duet glue and creating a thin line to add our glitter, guys. This is from GLITYOURLIFE, and I just love this glitter combination because it's like small chunky glitters combined with fine glitters, and it just makes the look poppin'. This shade right here is called Chocolate, and of course, to merge the lashes together, we're going to be adding a liquid liner, which is from COVERGIRL. Period. Okay, jumping in with our rose oil, we're going to be adding some hydration. With our NYX Marshmallow Primer, we're going to be applying this all over our face so we can jump in with foundation. Now, today's foundation, we're going to be taking the Anastasia Illuminous foundation. I will leave the shade down below, but I decided to use a sponge today just to give it a little different routine because, yeah, I just be trying. It just depends the mood, okay? Like brush one day, a sponge one day, and you know, we're just over here blending and trying to find better techniques that work for us. So for our concealer, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Camo. I will leave the shade down below. And guys, I'm so sorry if my lighting keeps going off. It's like a dark contrast and then too light, and then, you know, sometimes I'll be looking pale. But promise, I need to invest in a ring light. Guys, I had a ring light soft boxes and I just gave them all away. I don't know why I did that, but anywho, we're going to be taking the e.l.f. Putty bronzer, and as you guys see, I am adding just a little bit. But before we do blend that, we're going to be blending our under eye. When it comes to concealer, I like to let it sit just a little bit, so like that it can sit into my skin, so like that it can give me more of a full coverage. So after I'm done that, I'm going to turn the sponge around and blend my cream bronzer. This bronzer right here, it is very subtle, but I did want to try to go very light, and I am definitely going to go back in and add more product. But that is a very good idea when you are, you know, trying a new product. You want to be able to start slowly, so like that you can be able to build it up. But since we're going to set it with our bronzer, you know, it's going to show up a little bit more. So now we're going to be blending our under eye. Of course, you guys already know, before you apply your powder, you want to make sure there is no creases. Taking my Superstay Maybelline foundation powder, and we're going to be setting our entire face. This is just to lock in whatever needs to be locked, and of course add just a little bit of layer of full coverage. So with our bronzer, we're going to be taking the Morphe palette and just bronze everything up. As you guys see here, I'm using this brush for my contour, but also for my blush. I just find that this brush, a cosmetic brush, was super nice blending those two products, guys. So it's probably going to be my go-to from now on. For blush, I'm going to be taking this nude, I think that's how you say it, but I got this blush at my BoxyCharm months ago, and I am now using it, and I kind of like it. I'm going to show you guys with real lighting, because this light was like too bright. So lately what I've been doing is adding concealer to my waterline just to open up my eyes a little bit, and this one right here is the PLOUSE base in collaboration with Mitchell called Blank Canvas. And to add the colors on our under eye, we're going to be taking the first shade we added on our crease, and to blend out the edges to that, we're going to be taking the green we added inside our cut crease. So you all know that I usually start with my brows, but I ain't going front, guys. This would be the third look I try to attempt, and because of all the wipe out I've been doing, I wiped out all the product I had in my brows. So this is why this was the last step, okay? So of course, for highlighter, we're going to be taking our ARTISTCOUTURE Summer Haze and setting our entire face. For the lip combo today, we're going to be taking our Morphe lip liner, which is called Trendsetter, one of my go-to browns. I'm so in love with this shade, and all we're doing is perfecting it, deepen it up a little bit, and of course going in and blending the edges, because that's all we're doing, okay? And we're just gonna add a little bit gloss, and as you guys see, we use the ALAMAR cosmetics called Pearl, and look how cute it came out. Of course, one last set just to lock everything up, and this is the final look, babies. What you guys think? Let me know down below, of course, and just to enjoy the look. But before you do leave this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe. I will definitely appreciate it, and I'll see you on my next look, babies. Bye, guys.